Hey guys, welcome to another Photoshop tutorial, and in this one I'm going to show you how to make a logo that looks something like this with metallic effects and sort of shiny effects too. So to begin, let's make a new image with the size 2048 by 2048. Okay. So now the first thing I'm going to do is unlock the background by double clicking on it and hitting OK. And I'll turn this into black, just like we had in the other picture. And the first thing I want to do is make the logo text. So I'm going to pull up the text tool, and I've picked sort of a gray color like this. Any darkish gray is fine. And I'm just going to drag here and type in all caps logo. Okay. Drag this up a little bit, and now we're good. And so now we're going to add the bevel effect on it to make it look all shiny and metallic and sharp. So we're going to pick inner bevel, and we're going to pick a chisel hard effect. We're going to pull the depth up a lot and pull the size up as well, and we get sort of a sharp edged effect. That looks good to me, so I'm going to hit OK. And now I'm going to do another layer, and this one will be the line divider in between the two different texts. So to do that, I'm gonna make an ellipse tool, and I'm just gonna click here. Oh, actually, I have to pick a different color first. I'm gonna pick like a sort of light blue, like that looks good to me. And I'll just go down here, and I will drag like this, and that looks good to me. So I'm gonna expand it a little bit. Let me zoom in. Hold Shift and Alt to expand from the center, and that looks good to me. I'm gonna enter, and now I'm gonna give it the outer glow effect. So I'm gonna double click here and go to the blend options. I'm gonna pick this one, and you have to click foreground to transparent. Hit OK. Hit normal blend mode. And I'm going to increase the spread a little bit and maybe get the size a little bit like that. Increase the spread to make it a little more bright. And you'll play with the effects how you like and see what you get. Alright, so now we're good on that, and I'm going to make the text underneath here now. So we're going to hit T to go to the text tool, click and drag, and I'm going to type in, oops, I need to get black text again. Oops, no I don't. Okay, so now I'm going to type in industries, and I'm going to turn this size down a bit so we can actually see it. And that looks good to me. Oops. So you select that, and I will copy over this layer style to get the same bevel effect, paste it here. Now we got the same bevel effect there. Now I'm going to select all these layers, and then I'm going to hit Control T just to slide these down to the center a bit more. I'll slide industries down a bit more just to make it look better, be more spread out a little bit. Alright. So now the last thing we want to do is create a gear instead of an O here. So first thing I'm going to do is go in here, hit the text tool, and remove that O there, and call that good. And now I'm going to hide all these other layers so that they don't distract me. And I'm going to make a circle. I'm going to hold Shift while doing it to make sure that's like a perfect circle. And I will Control click on the shape here, and I'm going to hit select and go to transform selection. Holding Shift and Alt, I'll drag down here to make the selection a little bit smaller than the circle itself. Hit enter and then hit delete. Oops. We need to rasterize the layer first. So I'm going to rasterize layer, hit delete, and there. So now we have the little ring that we want for the gear. And for this part, I'm going to show the grid to make this easier. And all I want to do here is make this sort of shape for a for the edges on the gear. So holding shift and doing this, I'm going to make the selection, and then I'll hit G to go to the fill tool, and then fill it just like that. Hit enter, and then now we have one of our edges. So I'm going to go ahead and do all the edges really quick, and I'll be back. Okay, so now that our gear is looking good, I'm going to merge all these layers together, and I can just shift click down here and hit merge layers, merge all those, merge this down to the gear. Now we have one layer with the gear. So now I'm going to double click on this one, and we're going to take out this outer glow, and I'm going to actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this layer style over here, paste it down onto this one, and now we'll just edit it a little bit. It looks good for the most part. I'll disable the grid to make it easier to see. And I think I just want the size a little bigger, and that looks good to me, so I'll hit OK. And I'll show everything again. And I'll start transforming, holding Shift and Alt to turn this smaller. And sort of get it in there, make it look like it's a part of the text. And it looks like the effect changed back, so I'm going to go in again and fix that. I must have messed something up. My mistake. We'll hit OK. And there, we'll see we have a logo that looks sort of like what I was looking for. We got shiny, and we got bevels, and it's sort of an industrial looking logo. So I hope you enjoyed watching this tutorial. If you liked it, make sure to leave a like and hit subscribe. Thanks for watching.